Hello YouTube, hello everyone. Welcome to the Ah'lina the Lioness debut stream. I am Ah'lina, your host today. I am also the VTuber. Before I start, let's see our humble beginnings, chat. This is where we began with Ah'lina.
What the fuck is this?
This is the original Ah'lina the Lioness scuff model. It's pretty scuffed. The rigging is all right. But it's where we started. So where did Ah'lina come from, you may ask? Well, to answer your question, chat, I used to play Elder Scrolls Online, Skyrim. I was a furry for a long time, but the formulation of Ah'lina really came in Elder Scrolls Online. This is one of my first ESO characters. They were a tiger, Khajiit, very cute. So here is some early Ah'lina the Lioness art. So on the right here is Ah'lina art, one of my favorite furry artists. As you can see, in the original Ah'lina design, my hair does not have the hair switch. That was a sort of recent development. But let's move on to some other art. So I was more of a anthro art fan, as you can tell. On the right, we have some early Deer's Tail art. So Deer's Tail, I still commission very frequently. Deer's Tail does a lot of my art, and I just love the style they did. The lore! So Ah'lina is a high priestess of Bastet. She runs the Temple of Bastet. In my headcanon, the Temple of Bastet is in a pocket dimension. People that end up in the Temple of Bastet are generally looking for rest, and Bastet deems them worthy or needing of rest. So Ah'lina's job in the lore is to make sure people make it here safely. Another additional thing is Ah'lina can change forms for when Bastet finds it necessary in the lore. So here is a old school photo of the Temple of Bastet. Fun fact, I used to run a roleplay server of the Temple of Bastet where Ah'lina's lore kind of developed more because I was trying to play D&D and everything and run a campaign through the Temple of Bastet. So this is the original shitty sketch, but as you can see is the throne room, social area. Then behind it is like the altar room, which is special, like artifacts of Bastet and everything. In the left hand side is the kitchen, and then the grand dining hall, followed by the entrance where there's 3 lions, and in the right is a multi-level library, followed by a pool and an outdoor pool, and then there's the ocean right next to it. Here is some more artwork. So on the left, this art is by Painaparu. This is the inside of the library. On the right here is an outside look of the palace. That art is also by Aries Redlow, who has done amazing. Why female to start? So I get this question a lot. So for me, Ah'lina was an experiment. It was an escape. I was, being real, as a high schooler, if you have the opportunity to have a tail and be cute, you take it. The other part is, for me, lionesses represent like family, the pride well. While lions are kind of lazy, if that makes sense, they kind of just sit there. At that moment in time, I was like, I want to be a lioness. And also, it was an escape. If you're being able to assume any character and be a cute priestess of Bastet, you take it. Are you sure you're not also gender fluid? Like gender fluidity is also a big part of it too. So as over time it develops, and for me, this is where the theater kid method acting portion comes in. I'm a big fucking goofball. I'll be real, chat. I'm a complete clumsy goofball. So in my head, male Ah'lina originated as everyone might think male Ah'lina is like this noble hero that rescues everyone. But in the D&D campaign, like we climb up the massive stairs of the Egyptian pharaoh to help out. And everyone's like, oh, Ah'lina saved the day. Amazing. Well, male Ah'lina did. And then as I'm walking down the stairs, I just eat it and tumble down like 30 stories of stairs. So Gian helped me make this concept art for both male and female. And I specifically asked him to make male Ah'lina more like TTRPG barbarian style. Make him pretty jacked, which is not how the final character ended up. Here, I took that fantasy artwork and I asked my favorite furry artist, Potato Kamaos, hey, can you furryify male Ah'lina? And Potato fucking cooked. So while he is built, he's not triangle. Well, he is kind of triangle shaped, but he is not like steroid man. I really like the design. I'm like, we're cooking. We're cooking. So then I was able to get, I'm on Lisa Mint's Patreon, and I sent Mailina to Lisa. I'm like, could you draw him again? And Lisa Mint cooked. She drew this with her like monthly Patreon sketch, and he is, I love him. He's my fluffy boy. He's so adorable. And then, so this is where I begin to feel Mailina more and more. I'm excited. In the back of my head, I'm like, I kind of want to get a VR chat avatar of him. Here, I've got a male 3D model made. I wanted to be more male in VR chat, so I commissioned Ryu to make Mailina. And then my mutual friend, Unlikely Floof, was able to make the rigging for me. Oh, shit. Nope. You didn't see that. Nope. You guys didn't see that. After I had Mailina made, there was an impact to me that really helped a lot. So having been working on the fursuit, Mel has been amazing. Shout out to Marshmallow Mel, who's in the chat right now. They made my female Ah'lina fursuit. Seeing the VR chat model changed everything for me. I was like, I want to be able to express myself in fursuit in the female form, and then also have a form that fits my natural body. So this is some more Potato Kamaos art expressing the duality of Ah'lina. So these are my con badges by Potato Kamaos, and I love how they're the same style. I love this so much. Potato's my favorite furry artist. This model I'm wearing right now was done by MonochromeAgent for the rigging. Male Ah'lina was initially cut, so we took the art from Potato Kamaos, and then we rigged it. So the cutting and the initial rigging was done by IamHibachiMan. IamHibachiMan on VGen. So then I was able to hire my previous rigger, MonochromeAgent. So they were able to come on later and help refine everything. On to the grand reveal. What is this? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What is that? Oh, look at those bees. Whoa. Hey, we got the beans. What are, no! We're not done. Look at that. Look at those pecs. The nose. Ah! Hello, everybody! It's me! This is a good time to showcase the redeems. All right. First thing up, bodysuit. Heyo. Wait, is that? Whoa! Holy cow! Look at that! We got dad mode. Oh, what is that? Heyo! What? Mermaid tail? No way. So we got mermaid mode too in Mailina. But I love, look at the tail physics. It's so cute. Ah, the beans! Look at the beans! Look at those beans. Look at that tail. But wait, we're not done. We got more slides to go through, chat. I used to be a miniature painter streamer. I was a flesh tuber at one point. Purple Lemons raided into Azra, who was the first furry VTuber model I saw. And I was like, oh my God, no way. I could be a furry. I could be an anime girl too. Oh my gosh, really? And so that inspired me to get a VTuber model. I was like blown away. And so I went on a VTuber kick where I was just looking at all sorts of art and all sorts of furry VTubers. Here, sponsor! Oh my goodness, also known as me. Did you know we got Ah'lina the Lioness Booba mouse pads? We also got t-shirts. We got dockies, all at Ah'linaTheLioness.com. So as a kid, I loved mermaids, fawns, and centaurs. Some of my most iconic memories were The Little Mermaid, Chronicles of Narnia, and Greek and Egyptian mythology. So I've been a lurker in the furry fandom for probably about 17 years, something like that. Oh, what is that? Oh, what do I like? I love ice cream. It's my favorite thing on this world, except me being lactose intolerant is tragic. I love traditional art. If you look at my furry art, a lot of it is like beautiful watercolor inks, different things. I love it. I love Lord of the Rings, hence why the Rivendell set is my dream. It is my dream. I also like tennis and pickleball. I prefer tennis But TBH, not many people nowadays want to play tennis. Pickleball is kind of taking over the US, so I like pickleball because it's a racket sport. I can dominate that and destroy the non-tennis players. I also like the Philadelphia 76ers. Shout out to my man, Allen Iverson. I also like the Green Bay Packers. Growing up in Iowa after I left Philly, the most close team was either Minnesota Vikings, Kansas City Chiefs, or the Green Bay Packers. And I didn't like depression. My whole family was Kansas City Chiefs fan. I said, fuck that. I'm going to go Pack Go. So go Pack Go. Green Bay Packers. I also like the Eagles as my backup team. I was like getting artwork. Please, chat. Please draw me. Touch his fingies. Finally, I love protecting our national parks. Which brings me to the next thing. Chat. I am currently working on a project. This is a dream of mine of making furry t-shirts, furry artwork t-shirts, promoting national parks. I was very introverted when I was young. I played video games all the time. Didn't see the point of going outside and touching grass. But guess what? I went to national parks. I went to Glacier National Park, and it changed my life forever. Made me experience the outdoors. So I'm incredibly passionate about. But the goal is half of the money that's profit, because we obviously got to pay for materials, goes towards the National Park Foundation. The other half goes towards art for commissioning more art of the series. So if you guys would like to help out, please check out Ah'linaTheLioness.com. These are going live soon for this one. And then I want to really vend at a convention. So if you guys know any art vendors or anyone that would like to help me like have a mini stand as part of their stand at a con, please let me know. Next thing, my favorite games. I love tabletop RPGs. Pathfinder 2nd Edition is my preferred system. Board games. Power Grid is my favorite game. I love dark, spicy Uno Flip. That's all I'm going to say. It's a great game. I love fantasy action RPGs like Skyrim, Dota 2. Let's not talk about my addiction to Dota 2. I love it. And Cyberpunk 2077. As you can see, I like RPGs. Anti-Mage is my main. Anti-Mage. Here is a description of Dark Spicy Uno Flip drawn by Marshmallow Mel of our experience at FWA. This is all I will say. Ah'lina's top 5 hottest characters. Queen Athena from The Little Mermaid 2. Ariel's mom. Very hot. Ronal and Tonawari. Next question. Aquaman and Mera comic book version. Not problematic, shitty movie version. Namor.
I summon the seas! Oceans protect me!
Here is a bunch of artwork I have gotten of Ah'lina throughout the ages with a little description of, we need more Ah'lina art. We need more male Ah'lina art. Touches fingies. Shout out to all these amazing artists. These are so cute. This is a slide that's very important to me. No context. So these are core memories that I love. Bye! And that is the presentation. There's more. We also got to shout out to Esther. Shout out to Esther. And shout out to Puffle Ah'lina. Shout out to Crapette for drawing that beautiful art. Shout out to Cotito for that art. Shout out for Kylan for drawing that amazing art of Potato Ah'lina.